What's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. Archie Beats here. I really tapped into my musicianship with the production on this one, and I really enjoyed making the beat with this plugin. And today's video is brought to you by Clark Audio, which I use Clark Audio LoFi Panda 3 VST plugin to make the beat in the intro every single instrument. So as you all can hear, you can do your complete production, the mixing of your production, the EQing of your production, all in one plugin. But what is LoFi Panda 3? LoFi Panda is a sampled instrument powered by 3 engines featuring texture, presets, inspired by lo-fi, soul, boom bap, chill out, and nostalgic cinema and hip hop music. We can throw a little West Coast vibe in there too, because I went kind of lo-fi with the West Coast vibe with this beat, and I was happy with it. I was jamming out, y'all. I jammed out with it for like a day. I was really feeling it. I was adding instruments. I was playing around with the EQ parameters, which we are about to discuss the entire plugin and walk through it and show you guys exactly what I did. Let's jump on the screen. So here it is, y'all. This is the LoFi Panda 3 VST. You can go over to Clark Audio and download. I have everything in the description, so you guys be sure to check that out. So what do you get with LoFi Panda 3? Well, you get 200 meticulously crafted multi-sampled instruments, which encompass a diverse range of texture and Foley recording. You guys know I'm really into film. I'm a film composer and re-record mixer, and these sounds are really great. And if you actually take a look at the screen here, you will see that you get all of these cool instruments from bass, brass, and each one of the categories have different instruments and different instances. As you guys can see, it's 200. It's between 6 and 9 gigs. So it's really big, and they wisely put really high quality sounds. It's not a lot of unnecessary stuff in here. And if you look at the bottom, you even see you have pitch, percussion, pluck, strings, synths. We have keys, pad, we have experimental ambience, and you guys see in here, it's pretty cool, right? Let's talk about the session a bit. I literally produced the entire track with the LoFi Panda 3 VST plugin. I have the names by the instruments, so you guys can take a screenshot if you want to reference back to see what instruments I used. So what is the LoFi Panda VST plugin? Well, you can get that warm, cozy, nostalgic sound. Basically, you can immerse yourself into a world of sonic nostalgia as you explore 3 engines. Remember, we talked about that in the beginning of the video. You're going to get 3 engines with this, and the LoFi Panda features samples and instruments that were recorded at 4 different velocities. That means that they sampled real instruments, and they sampled all instance and pressure on the keys. So you're getting some realistic vintage stuff here. They did it in multiple studios. So let's talk about what do they mean about the 3 core engines. As you can see here, layer A, we have a tape piano for the piano track, layer B, tape piano, and we can change up that instant at any time. We can change up the sound, we can change it to something else, but also the third, you can actually import and add to that. And as you can see down here, on all 3 of the different engines, you have an envelope control, and then you have your parametric EQ on each one of them. So if you import something, you can also EQ that with this as well. When you look at it, it's not intimidating. It's a very easy VST to operate. So you guys get the gist of the 3 engines. Control over your master filter, filter A, filter B, import filter, and this is my favorite part here, the FX. And before you move through it, you have to hit the X button. That's one thing that's important. You have to hit the X button. And as of right here, you guys can see you can, your convolution, reverb, you can pretty much drag and drop your own impulse to this window right here. And you can control that as well. And when you make it to your effects, you see you have delay, reverb, flutter, degrader, and lo-fi mod. And we're going to show you guys what each one of those do when we go through this instruments And it's not really heavy on the CPU either. It's not really heavy on it. And right here, you guys can see in the setting part, my max voice is 128, and we have a lot going on here. And then my sample location, you guys can see that I'm using an external drive for that. And the installation, they have a really helpful video on installing it, so be sure to check it out in the description as well when you visit clarkaudio.com. Let's give it a listen real quick. Let's take a look at the piano real quick. So you guys heard when I said we can actually go through and let's jump to the effects, because that's a really important part here, right? The delay, when you crank that on. See, as we turn our mix up. So we have our reverb here. And if we turn on the reverb, let's just power it on. We can turn up, there's the reverb. We turn up the size of the room. We can turn up the damp. We can do the wet, like just everything. We can crank this out of here, and flutter's the same. That's nice. And we have our degrader here. We also have our LFO module here. Watch how it flutters. We turned it up to 1/32, so you're getting those 32 notes right there, those 30-second notes there. You literally have control over EQ in here. You see how I can do that? So that's not for wah purposes, but it's just a quick, just kind of sweep through to show you guys that you can literally control your EQ sweeps with this, which is insane. So as you guys can see, it's a really cool and fun plugin to work with. If you guys have any questions about this plugin, be sure to comment them below. I really had fun making a beat with this plugin, and I hope you guys got a good understanding with this plugin. It's really a valuable plugin that you can incorporate with your workflow. And I'm not just saying that. You guys see, I just made an entire beat with it, did the effects within it, and just got straight to the point. So it's your all-in-one production machine. So be sure to like this video, comment below, and be sure to check out Clark Audio LoFi Panda in the description below. And a big thank you to Clark Audio. Don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy RG Beats, and I'm signing off.